Hi, ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop1970. This is my review for a day. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, my friends, it's that time again for another top 10 list that nobody has never done before. And this top 10 list is, I'm going to do another top 10 list that involves one of my most favorite lines that came from a movie character from one of my favorite films of all time. And so, as you may know, I am such a big fan of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's one of my childhood favorites, and it became one of the best films of all time that is truly an epic masterpiece. And for the top 10 most famous lines I want to do for today is the top 10 best lines for Eddie Valiant. I mean, out of all these great, memorable characters who came from in this one of the most greatest movies of all time, Eddie Valiant has the most memorable lines I have ever heard in this film. That really did blow me away from start to finish. And Eddie Valiant became one of my most favorite movie characters of all time, because he had a fantastic storyline, he has a great personality, great attitude, he is such a cool bad A-word character. Sometimes he can be a bit funny, but sometimes he can be a bit serious, but overall, he's one of the best memorable characters I have ever seen in my whole entire life. And I want to tribute this list to our late actor Bob Hoskins, who had passed away this year. And I will always love this guy from the bottom of my heart for playing such a great, memorable character for this most wonderful, epic masterpiece. So, without further ado, ladies and dudes, here are my top 10 best Eddie Valiant lines of all time. And I got it right here on a piece of paper. And plus, I only got 3 honorable mentions that did not make it to the list. So here are my honorable mentions. How did that gargoyle get to be a judge? Lieutenant Santano, where'd you come from? I know who you are. Marvin Acme, the guy who knows Toontown, Gang King. And now here's my top 10 list. Okay, at number 10, she is married to Roger Rabbit. Number 9, that's the closet. Number 8, hello boys, I did hear you come in. Number 7, I wasn't working for a tune, I was working for Arcade Maroon. Number 6, idiot, I have no keys for these cuffs. Number 5, you want to know? I'll tell you, a tune killed my brother. Number 4, believe it, kid, I took these pictures myself. She played patty cake. And my top 3 most famous Eddie Valiant lines of all time is, for number 3, for starters, don't ever kiss me again. Number 2, you guys have a spare? And the number 1 best Eddie Valiant line of all time is, I'm through with taking falls, I'm bouncing off the wall. Without that gun, I have some fall kicking him up. No, but this does boom. So there you go, ladies and dudes. Those were my top 10 best Eddie Valiant lines of all time. I hope you enjoyed this list. And once again, I gotta keep my list nice and short. So tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite Eddie Valiant line of all time? For one of the most epic masterpiece movie of all time, if you know what I mean. Whatever it is, leave a comment there, let me know. And join me next time on my next top 10 list is the top 10 most scariest movie moments of all time. And since we're going to celebrate Halloween, so be prepared for that new list to come. And I will see you all later. Sayonara.